Welcome back. Jay Wills here. Day 5 of 365 days of guitar practice on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I can say that now. Got some subscribers. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I'm going to talk about some comments in a minute as well. First and foremost, thank you for all the people who are subscribing. That's awesome. Letting me torture your ears for a while until things get a little bit better. But let's get into the comments. Got some comments. Got to respond. Got to acknowledge all you folks, you wonderful souls who are commenting. So we'll just go in order. Rob Franson Music, 2 different occasions, great and great with 2 exclamation points. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you for that, for sure. Vlad, I don't know if you hear that or not, but my entire house is vibrating right now. Someone's got some beats. You hear that? That is some serious beats. Rock that shit out, brother. Doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if I can't understand that Mexican music or not. It still sounds cool as shit. In my opinion. It's pretty loud. Vlad, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher some names. Vladodoro 8302. Keep it up. Absolutely, brother. It's gonna be a scary, exciting, and fun trip along this old man's journey to get back into guitar. Oh, and if you're new here, take a little break. If you're just new, clicked on the video, welcome. I'm Jay Wills. I'm a midlife dude getting back into guitar. Teeny bit of musical abilities back in the day. Hung it all up 22 years ago, and returning to it now, and have dedicated the next year, 360 days actually, because today is day 5, of practicing guitar for at least 30 minutes a day for the next year. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you for being here. All right, back to Dark Enigma says new sub. Thanks, brother. Looking to playing some. Fuck, I can't read that. Oh, you know what? Jesus, that's like super foggy. My God. All right, let's get a little beverage going. All right, we're gonna read this shit. Okay, what we got? New sub. Looking into playing some Pesty Noir or Satanic War Master, and black metal is very easy to learn and sounds great. I have not heard of any of that, but I'll give it a shot for sure. It's not gonna give me the EBGBs, is it? That whole satanic thing? No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing. I've never heard of that, but I will definitely look into that. Earl Ross 7704. Fine tune on the bridge. That's what those little knobs are on each string. You know, I was wondering, but they're not doing much. We're gonna get to that, because if that's all it is, brother, man, that'll make life a hell of a lot easier. Dark Enigma 3 says, I'm a blue-collar worker myself. I do the same thing. Practicing after a long day of labor can be a pain at times. Man, ain't that the truth, brother? That struggle is real. All right, so last night, check this out. I stayed up way past my bedtime. However, this dude right here, the Predator, notice how this shit's gone? No, that's there anymore. This thing got a string job and a sand job. Sand job. I can resist. Anyhow, so I stayed up way too late, sanding the back of this neck with some 400 and some 600, which made this thing like, oh my God. I think I might, you know what, if I wasn't, not that I'm really worried about the guitars, the value of them, but, oh man, I'm tempted to sand all my damn guitars down. Jesus, that feels so good. I used 400 up on top. However, I think I'm going to go a little more 400, and the 600 I think will be good. So the 400 and 600 on the back, and then do the 400 and 600 on the front. I think would be cool. I put new strings in it. Oh, it's probably one of those kind of strings I have. Yeah, that solved that little twangy problem down low. Shocker on that. Let's see here. The strings I put on are a set of, it's my bag of strings that I found. They're old as hell. They've been in the attic for 20 years, no joke. The strings I put on were these guys here. Bam. They are the super skinny top, heavy bottom, Ernie Balls. So, and it sounds way different. Although it took me a lot of strumming and some craziness and that sanding mess over there, which I'll get to this weekend because I'm not really going to worry about that right now. Weekend's coming, so one more day of work. So yeah, this is a whole bag of, this is 20 years worth of bass guitar strings. I mean, there's just sets upon sets in there. We're going to go through all those, most likely. So, oh yeah, most important stuff. Let's get all this unpacked. If any of you are wondering who are new, why I cover this with a construction level quality drop cloth is because I have cats. And those cats, specifically 2 of them, which are male, they like to mark shit. And if you have cats, male cats specifically, you know that struggle is real. So, all right. But you guys got to hear this though. This is insanity. How much better this guitar sounds. At least I think it sounds better. At least with these bigger top strings. And they were totally the wrong strings for the guitar. Guaranteed. And then, what else was I had another epiphany during my lunch hour. Or I was having a late lunch actually. Let's get you warming up. And this is going to need a tune for sure. Because this thing, I was strumming on this, hammering on it hard, trying to make sure that the strings are stretched enough for everything. And for the video's still working. Cool. Ooh, is it still working? Oh, yeah, we're good. That's what happens, you can't see shit. And you're like, is that double zeros that are across it? Did it turn off? Anyway, check us out. Let's get that on. Give it a quick little. Oh yeah, it's not good. No good. Not bad considering how they're brand new strings. Just wanna play. Come on. Oh, nope. Oh, there we go. That's easy. Do on there. It's a little muddy. Not gonna lie. You know what? Fuck it. There we go. It's not bad. All right, so good on that. So we're going to come back to scales right off the bat. Come back to, let's tune this thing up a little bit. Let's tune it up to E and then use this. I think I might just start taking this to work through possibly and just trying to memorize some different patterns. That might be handy. We'll see. Let's tune this thing back up to E for sure. Just wanted to see how far off that D was. These are all stretching big time. This may be a short-lived on the Predator night for sure. Did my little rudimentary drill with the 7-string this morning. That was an interesting one. Extra string and itty bitty tiny frets together. Boy, that was a workout. I mean, not like a super workout, but I could feel that much different than doing it on the 6-string for sure. Oh, dude. Why is that so off? Oh, God. Dude. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, dude. Yeah, we're the wrong flipping. Yeah, we're hold on. There we go. Jesus. There we go. Jesus. Wow. Okay. That's the sound that I wanted you to hear of this change in strings. Huge difference. Just nice. Especially down low. You gotta love the down low. It's my favorite one. That. God damn, just. Cannot argue with that. That is awesome. All right, so we're gonna come back to that Dylidian scale and see what it sounds like with different strings. And then who was that again? Earl Ross, brother. We are absolutely. I'm gonna we're tuning on that thing, because if that's all it is and I'm not turning them enough and those little guys actually do something, bro, that'll be bomber. Absolutely bomber. Okay, glasses. Get a little sip of the adult beverage. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. I won't advertise that on the screen just in case there are underage folks. I doubt it though. All right, so let's come back to, first off, let's see if I can actually, remember the Dulidian without, let's see. Nope. We're not gonna go so much game. We don't. Shit. Nope. Damn. All right, fuck it. Whatever. All right, so we remembered part of it, not the entire thing. No worries. And if any of you, I was thinking about this today. That's what I was going to yap about. Is I'm sure that the dudes who are watching this play guitar, or have played guitar, or like guitar. And I was like, well, and that's why I wanted to see who was subscribing. Anyway, I was like, what kind of guitars do you have? And like, what do you play? Just curious. Because I know what I like to play, and I'm definitely going to check out that other Pesti Noir. I'm brutal. I can take great names and make them horrible. Trust me, that is real. Okay. Locrian. What the hell? Are these not in the right same order? What? Oh, there it is. Jeez. Okay, which one am I missing? So, boop, 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 boop. Oh, no, damn. Got ahead of myself. There we go. 10, 12, 9, 11, 12, 9, 11, 12, 9, 11, 9, 10, 12, 9, 10. Ah, it's 9, 10, 12. Gotcha. So that is, and yeah, this may be a bit tortureful, but we're gonna interspice it with some stuff. But once I get it down, and again, it's all part of the process. Jesus. What's up, Tuxedo? What's up, dude? I heard you making noise. You gonna bomb the move? Of course you are. 9, 2. Oh, there we go. That's what I was missing. Interesting. Now let's put some gain on that shit. Interesting. I think I'm gonna start doing that second warm-up before I hop on, because despite getting rained out today, definitely wasn't on site, but worked in the shop, did a bunch of painting, just got back from home to pot, prepping for tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow. So, and if it does, it is what it is. We're just gonna have to deal with the rain and go with it. So, but let's just jam around a little bit. Oh, last night, you know what? I'll jam around, get warmed up a little bit, and then last night I was hammering on. I'll have to drop down to D, but I found a cool little riff that might go with that little riff that I was fiddling with on day 2. So. Nope. There we go. Okay, that's enough warm up. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna go with that. We're just gonna go with that riff though. the other thing. This weekend cannot come fast enough. I will have some kind of drum machine or something that I can make a little drum beat and have something backing going with this, because what I've noticed, I have forgotten how crazy, don't need these for jamming, that's for sure. Forgot how nice and useful it is to have something going on in the background, because I won't torture you all with just me with this. This won't all be torture all the time, but there'll be a fair bit of torture. So, but you know, it builds grit, builds stamina. Like when the finger they're just like stiff. Shush. Oh, little stretch. All right, rock and roll. We're gonna do this for about a hot another second, and then we are absolutely going to pull up that Jackson and sorry, Staxy. I can't help but do that every time I see Jackson. And see if that works, because if Earl is right, which I'm sure you are, my friend, that's probably going to be the solution to that problem. All right, yeah, that's enough of that. So what we are going to do, on standby real quick so nothing goes crazy. All right, I'm just so I just have to see, and I trust you, brother. It's gonna work. I know it's gonna work because I'm just not turning enough. I know exactly what's going on. Probably I'm just, oh shit, don't want my microphone to fall over. At some point I'll bring that into the mix. I can sing a little bit. Obviously I kind of have a deep voice, so can't go very high, but I've played around with the whole you know, screaming thing. And if any of you have ever done scream metal, did you ever pull the muscle like right back here? Oh man, actually mine was on the left side. I was like, whoa, and it was just like, oh shit, it cramped up, and I was like, okay, we have to work into that a little bit. Just don't like jump into doing the screams, because that's crazy intense. Okay, Earl, we're gonna test your brother. See what's up. Come on now. Turn this up. I need to tilt this so I can actually see the goddamn thing. There we go. Stay put. All right. So this is all right. We're super sharp, like super sharp. That's locked down like a beast. Moment of truth. All right. I wasn't turning them very much because I didn't really think they were doing anything, to be honest. Turn it up. What does that do? Oh shit! Get out of that. I just turned it a whole bunch. Oh, that totally worked. Oh, Earl, brother, good looking out. I appreciate you. That's awesome. Oh, that's almost spot on. See, I'm not used to this either. You can literally change that. That is so crazy how much that moves. Woo-hoo. Ooh, I went a little bit too far. There we go. Oh, no way. That one's holding pretty good. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Negative. That's sharp as shit. Turn that down a little bit. Big turn. Tuxedo, what are you doing, bro? Bro, I'm gonna grab you, homeboy, because YouTube hasn't met you yet. Oh shit. Oh man. YouTube, Tuxedo, YouTube. What's up, brother? He's like, what the fuck? He matches the guitar. See that? You match the guitar, brother. See that? Car's black. It's got a little white trim on it. You're black. Got a little white thing. Anyway, that's Tuxedo, folks. Rock and roll. Where'd my pick go? A pick. Just grab whatever. Okay. Back in. So this one here. That's better. That's way better. That's better. That's a little. See, I'm like, when I come up here, I'm so my habit is to come up there and just crank on that. So if I go this way just a little bit. Okay, that's cool. That was a big turn. Shit, I might have turned that a little too much. Actually, that actually worked. Like almost spot on. Let's see how this sounds. Oh, dude! Oh, hold on. Gains a little much. These have really good pickups, like this. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Earl, brother, dude. A little fuzz though. Nope. Oh, right about there. Damn, that's crazy how that works. You just gotta turn on them a lot more. You know what? I wanted to fiddle around and see if I can get that stretch there. Oh my god. It's even farther. Shush. That's even farther. Anyway, we're gonna come back to that scale first because I want to fiddle around with it on this and see what I was fiddling with on like day 2 or day 3. I was basically trying to figure out how to translate this or extend the scale up to the B string. Bro, you can't. Well, you can make all the noise you want. I don't care. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Of course, this thing just flipped over to the wrong goddamn page. All right. So do. No, that's that one. That's the wrong one. Do. There we go. All right. So my theory is this. I need shades. Holy shit, I need shades. Oh, you know, we're gonna take a small side tangent. So last night when I was restringing and giving that thing a sand job, that's still gonna make me laugh for this foreseeable future every time I say that now. So I work in the trades. No shocker there with me coming home and being completely in grubbies, but that'll change on Sunday. But check this out. So I was having a problem with the cabinet, and my typical ratcheting screwdriver wouldn't work. Anyway, this has guitar applications to it, and I'll tell you why. So of course I got mad. I was just like, you know what? I didn't have a stubby. This little Klein tool stubby. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. It's just a cool little tool. But check this out. For those of you who know, you know that have these adjustable screwdrivers, right? They either have the little things in the back, and sometimes they get loose. And I have a big tool kit, basically, big harness and tool kit that I wear. And so this guy here, look how creatively ingenious this is. And I highly recommend, like I said, I'm not sponsored by any of these guys, and nor do I really care to be. This just makes my life easier as a contractor. So the design and research that has went into this, get down on my knee here so I can show you, right, is so cool because not only is everything compact, there's nothing to fall out the back, there's nothing to like have holes in the actual handle. No, none of that shit. You have, and this thing works really well. I have it in my kit. Well, I've had it for my kit for like 2 days. But, so you have a 5/16. So this is your main, this is where things plug into, that's pretty straightforward. Check this out. There's your Phillips and your small Phillips and your small straight. 5/16 on the end there. This is well thought out. I love well thought out tools. It's just awesome, right? you flip it over, right? And these are interchangeable back and forth, by the way. This goes here, this goes here. Pull this guy out, right? Boom, boom, boom. Same type of mechanism. It's got a good firm click in it. Pull this guy out, 1/4 inch. How handy is that? And then your bigger Phillips, and I mean slightly bigger. This is like for more smaller stuff, like cabinets and stuff, which is specifically what I'm using it for. And oh yeah, but I just had to share. Pulled it out to work on the guitar. This thing is so handy. It's called the Stubby Little Ratchet from Klein Tools. But anyway, yeah, again, not sponsored, nor do I want to be. Just if something can make your life easier, I feel it's like my duty, my civil duty to like tell everyone about it. So this will make your life easier. Super handy. It doesn't have all the other janky shit, and it has exactly what you need. You don't need a million different sizes of Phillips or a million different sizes of flat. You just don't. That's clown shoes. You need like 2. That's it. So, all right, back to this. Back to scales. All right, we'll settle into a little bit of scale work. How are we doing on time? Oh yeah, we're good. We'll hit my 30-minute mark. It's not 30 minutes of total playing, but collectively through the day, that's essentially what we're going to be doing. So that's the plan. And thank you for coming along and seeing the journey, if you're still hanging out. So, boop, 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 boop. And if you have a guitar and you're so inclined, or if you have a guitar and you were like me, you've had guitars sitting in cases for like 2.5 decades, damn near it. Shit, pull them out. You know, because when you realize, I'm 49, that this movie is half over, my friends, you're like, oh shit, gotta get on it. So, all right, back scales, and then we're gonna put some gain to this and go from there. That's what we're gonna be doing. That is gonna be it. And then I'm gonna pick one more scale after we fiddle with this a little bit, and then go from there. I don't think, I was gonna bring out the pack rat tonight. I think I'm just gonna leave this for the weekend, to be honest. So, that's tuned there, good there. Gotta almost rememorize this, bro. I'm gonna make some. You wanna see a cat scatter? That'll do it. Sorry, Tuxedo. I love you, brother, but sometimes you just gotta, you know, do your thing. Okay, that's not the scale. But, so. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. That's right, I get the 7 string, my bad. So what's the B string? The B string says 9, 10, 12. So in theory, and I'm sure some of you who have a 7 string, if you've never played on a 7 string, go down to your local guitar store this weekend, and you have to. If you're a guitar lover at all, you've never played a 7 string, man, go down and just fiddle a little around. You'll love it, it's awesome. You need that in your soul, I promise. But there he is, and there's probably gonna be some people who are maybe still hanging out, but if you can translate, it makes sense, right? It's just an octave difference, right? So whatever is on the B string, you should be able to transfer it up to the other B string, right? And that is a 9, 10, 12. So in theory, that should sound good. So 9, 10. This is a scale I can get down with. This is a fun scale. So 10, 11, 9, 11, 12, 9, 11, 12. All right. Damn, that struggle's real. Whew. That's biting. Calm that down just a little bit so we don't make our ears melt too bad until it sounds cool. It's gonna sound like shit until it doesn't. That's all there's to it. Damn. What's after that? 9/11? Why does it sound weird though? It just sounds weird. Am I on the wrong fucking string? What's going on? You know what? Just gotta default to what you know. Does sound better. Thanks, Earl. Oh, and this thing here, this thing's amazing, by the way. This thingy. Just awesome. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it's just me playing. Something's off that string. It's a little better. It's just a little flat. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do the string, the scale thing slightly different. We're gonna grab another scale. So, and then I'm totally gonna take this with me to work. I'm just gonna keep memorizing this. I was doing tapping drills in my head today. What is E? Oof. I want something that's not gonna melt all of our eardrums to like no end. D sharp, E flat, Locrian. It's like Loki. 2, 4, 5. All right, what's that sound like? So, but hold on. And it's 2, 4, 5 on the B string as well. So that should mean that it's the same up top. So let's see. That's what it sounds like. So 2. What's that about? Take it down now. Some more sound. Take it down that. 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's a fucking stretch. Damn. Stop. Stop that. I can actually get down with that. That's actually pretty cool. That's a solid, like, I can get out with that. So I need a pen. I want to mark that. Keep track of this shit. All right. So we're just going to write, this is a type 2, D sharp, E flat, Locrian. The one up top is like 11, 12, 14. That's just going to scream. I think I've tortured everyone enough tonight. We're going to go type 2. We're just going to write cool above that. So if it's cool, that's what we're going to do. So then I will come back and hit the D Lydian. I'm going to put, and this is, which version were we? Let's go cool on that one. I'm going to write cool. So if it says cool next to it, that's all that really matters. It just has to sound cool. That's it. Just has to sound cool. Because I have no aspirations of being a super technical jazz musician, which hats off to those folks who do that. That's amazing, by the way. I, for a short hot minute, had that on my tenor sax. I had those abilities. I ad-libbed my way all the way into a scholarship on a rehearsal that I was not prepared for when I was like 19 years old. Back in the day. All right. Ooh, a little bit too much feedback. So let's try it again. 2nd to sound like, oh shit, okay. If we brought it up, then if we come up here, no. Well, that'll work. would love to be able to do my... That might sound good. It's such a stretch though, fuck. God damn, that sounds so good. I swear that's going to be my like absolute hacked version of doing Metallica's Enter Sandman. So far, I like this. So 245, 246, 246. That's just a lot of 246. So y'all got to get a 7 string, I'm telling you. Okay, 246, 246, 24. Ooh. That's cool. That's, all right, note to self. This is a cool scale. Ooh, easy, 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 easy. Shush, 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 shush. There we go. You can actually just bar the chord, or you can just bar the whole thing instead of having. That's awesome. That's solid. That has so much potential. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's see. What's the rest of that? So 246, 24. Then it goes back to 245 as it should because it's the B string. So what's that sound like? So 245. Oh, that's cool. Doot doot doot. That stretch is real. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's a stretch for sure. That's pretty cool though. Can't bar that whole thing. Oh, yeah, the hands are getting tired. Anyway, all right, I think we're at 30 minutes. Be a slightly shorter one tonight. I'm pretty sure we're past 30 minutes. That's all we need to accomplish, and then I will be fiddling later on tonight. Probably doing a few more drills. What I've been doing is I'm going to keep doing it on this for sure. That is like money. And I did that this morning. I was going to do it twice through. But the old SDS hammer yesterday was catching up to me for sure. Earl, brother, thank you for still listening, dude. That's awesome. Huge, big shout out for that. That's awesome. Fix that problem. So I just got to turn these more. Solves that. Awesome. I think I'm going to get some delay. I think I'm going to go to Guitar Center this weekend. Definitely going to play with this weekend. And then I need a delay and a chorus. Those are the two pedals. This has got perfectly adequate gain and crunch and chug to it, but there's some songs that I'm noticing could stand for a bit, well, songs that I plan on playing that I think have a bit of chorus and the delay. I think it'd be useful. So if any of you are still hanging out, thank you very much. You're awesome, wonderful souls. And I think that's it. Until next time. Peace. See you more.